bought an eggboard. I think I'm going to review it now. Like, comment and subscribe. Do that now and then watch the video and unsubscribe if you hate the video. Tell me that wasn't good.
You know, some religions think that the egg is the symbol of the soul. Did you know that?
If I put you there, I can see the things going on. So I've shelled out 60 quid on a Heroin eggboard. I want to tell you exactly how I feel about it. Can I keep this up the whole thing? I guess it's like a reissue, because I think this was the first eggboard that that Heroin did. Probably not the perfect person to test them out, given my limited skill set, but I have been riding it for a week. Not that often, like maybe 3 days in the last week. This is gonna be hard work. Like everyone who skates pretty badly, what they are always thinking is, if I had a smaller board, would I be able to do more technical tricks? If I had a bigger board, would that make me feel more comfortable and stable? And so, because this is an 8.5 eggboard, it measures 8.1 across the trucks. So where I normally ride an 8.375, this is both bigger and smaller than my regular deck. I set it up with 8.25 trucks because I like my trucks to be a little bit big for the width, and these are Royal Trucks hollows which I was gifted by my brother, and I've thrown on it my 52mm classic Spitfires. It's a really dumb way to test what the eggboard is like, because I've completely changed the setup and so everything is messing with me. Good luck with this being a sensible review. I took it to Meanwhile Gardens and I took it to Crystal Palace skate park, and I've taken it to my local curb car park. Let me show you those little trips out, and then after that come back to me and I'll tell you what I think about it.
2, 3.
Man, he's gonna lose a finger eating eggs like that.
Let's get cracking. I haven't skate egged Meanwhile for some time, so I've got to like get comfy with the ramp again and the board. A lot of moving parts anyway. I haven't done a rock to fakie in ages, so I've just got to try and work that fear out a bit. I need to crack rock to fakie. So I've done reverts, reverts. Need to do shovets, okay. Nearly there. Oh, you prick! Yeah, a bit of a battle to get the axle stall, or should I say exle stall. No, you can't do that. Excellent, cut to me somewhere else. Right, what a surprise. I've come to Crystal Palace. Oh God, I keep doing that. I do that all the time. I've come to Crystal Palace skate park. They've got a proper pool type bowl with coping and everything. And they've got a big bowl for that stuff. And they've got a sort of street section, but in general, I won't come here because it gets too busy for me and you really have to take turns to ride this whole section. Yet I've come here today and it is empty. It's also boiling hot, so I need more egg puns. My body is not ecstatic to be out today. God. Oh, and I forgot to say Max was joining me. Fun going on the back of there. I bet. Whistle stop park tour, big crescent pipe thing. See the sort of big hump that I came over, big banky pyramid thing, big hip. Then this is all bank with no coping, and then it becomes a court pipe with coping. Then this ledge looks great if you can do that. Nice sort of like 9-inch ledge. Yeah. So you see, it's kind of like, it is street, but it's not. My egg tension today is to do some flat ground stuff because I've got a Heroin Skateboard. Welcome to Crystal Palace Park, skate park. This isn't working. Right, I'm gonna have a little go at this quarter and see if I can get my basic on it. My mood has dropped a little bit. 2 kids have arrived who figured that chatting to me and Max was a thing. And this is what I said about this park, is like when there's just 1 or 2 people, it gets a bit kind of... Me? Yeah. What is it? It's about being an old man and a skater. It's probably not your kind of content. It's called ungraceful movement.
Let me grab my phone.
Yeah, all right, calm. Yeah, calm. Ah! Yeah. Yeah, that was it. How do I find that? How do I find just that? Cheese. It's a stupid test. Egg. It's a stupid test anyway, because yet again I've got so many variables. I'm trying tricks I don't know how to do on a board that I don't know how to ride.
What will it be today? I have grade A extra large, I have grade A large, I have medium, I have small, I have brown, and I have white. Why, look, just look at these. So fresh you could hardly believe it.
I'm going to do one thing real quick on frontside reverts. If you don't know what they are, skating along this way and you push your back foot around to the front so that you're going fakie in the end. And it's a revert as long as you drag your wheels along the floor. So it goes, it's frontside because you turn towards the front. Loads of shoulders to whip it round, and then the second part of it, which I always forget when anyone ever asks me about frontside reverts, is to try and go onto your heels a little bit more. So you're set up like this, spin like that, but you keep your heels down. I'll show you real quick from the floor. Oh, the other thing about frontside reverts, sit on a chair. So sit down like you're on a chair, like that, to put your weight behind you so that it comes forward as you go round. Backside reverts the opposite, get over the front of it so that you can stand up a bit more when you come back round. Don't stand up, but like your body wants to do that. Right, I'm going to put a bit of wax on the curb and then see what happens. I'm putting loads of wax on it because the guy I met down here before said it needed loads of wax. Pads are here in case I need them. The cues for this one are bend your knees, and I'm adding keep your arms loose and ready to like turn and accept the rotation. Which way round am I going to throw it down? Doesn't matter. Then the next bit is increase the angle, so come from over here. Oh, my little plan here is to like aim the camera where I'm coming from. You can't count that, I don't think, because I stopped and then slid it. The next thing I'm trying to do is open the angle up a bit more, but now that starts to scare me. So let's see, maybe it's pad thai time. That's that uses egg. No, that's egg fried rice. As ever, I'm kind of conscious of time and my belly. Tell me that wasn't good. Oh man, can I get that once more? You know what it's like, you just want to take some of the little wins sometimes, and someone remind me that it's all right. And I just feel like, oh well, if it doesn't go 3 feet along a curb, which I see people doing, but yeah, for their like slappy nose slides, that's the gold standard, right? And I'm coming in at like a slightly more than 45-degree angle. I'm sliding like, oh, did I slide a foot? Let's look back at the footage. And going, but people in the comments the other week were like, yeah, I mean, that's legit, and keep at it and you'll be sliding properly. So I'm gonna keep at that. Not now, because I've got a couple of other things to do.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Right, so Meanwhile Gardens, Crystal Palace, the curb. What do I think of the board? I said at the beginning, I've made a rod for my own back with this, really, because I've changed so much on the setup. I like it. I like looking down and seeing this sort of like, I don't know, boaty egg shape below me, and I like throwing it down and not caring which end I've got. That's nice. I found a little bit with the curb stuff where I'm looking at my nose more. At first I was like, oh, there's like no nose, where's all my nose gone? But then actually, as I was trying to kind of drop my heel over the over the edge and just kind of ball of my foot. I started thinking actually having a massive nose is kind of annoying in those situations. So here I'm just like got a really nice placement on the front. Heel can drop off a little bit, and that started to feel quite nice. It feels to me like there's less room for error on where you put your back foot for an ollie, for example. So you've got to get it really centered down the concave for a clean, straight up and down ollie. So I kind of feel like I was struggling with that here and there. If I was a little bit too far over, I'd be like front siding it and turning the board unwantedly. Is my brain scrambled? It's just been a hot week. What else? Yeah, weirdly, I mean look, because they're hollows, straight away the whole setup felt quite light, and that was really nice. And what that's told me for sure is that there is a noticeable difference with hollow. I didn't like having to ride a shorter truck width. I much prefer the width on my Aces, which are 8.5. I might try my regular trucks on this, but I think they'll be too wide. Landing on ollies, and you know, for what I can do, but I kind of felt a little bit twitchy, and I'm wondering if that's less the board than it's more like my wheels, and whether I just much prefer having the wider conical fulls, because these are classic. My thinking is when I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to switch out the wheels, and I think that should improve the kind of like, not the stability, but just the dampen the response a little bit on landings and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely found this size an advantage, or not an advantage. I found this size nice for flat ground, but I didn't find this so nice on quarter pipes. I think that was more just to do with like my truck size again. And I imagine if you went for like a proper egg, kind of like 9-inch on the width, you would have more joy with that. And then you'd have like 9 on the width, you'd have a sort of 8.5 over the trucks. It would feel really like sturdy and big, but I'm just not really, I don't think I'm that skater. Anyway, sorry, aesthetics are so much, but like the really nice thing on this was just that attention to detail on the graphic. It's not even a shell, is it? It's the egg white, and starts to show the yolk through on the bottom ply. That's just absolute genius for the look. I think it's a fun thing to play around with. I don't think it's going to be like my everyday board. I think I'm going to stick to the 8.375. I think that's the width for me right now. Oh, my only thing on the board itself is eggs aren't symmetrical. They're like fat at the bottom, pointy at the top. So I'm not sure how it's an egg. Egg, comment, fry, comeg, and subscribe.